Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, before we get to the report, I want to make mention that we have a new addition to the Hike Camp Fishing Clan. My youngest son, Josh, had his second son. Congratulations to Josh and Lindsay on the birth of their son, Jack. I'm a happy grandfather, and that's one more grandchild I get to look forward to taking out fishing in the coming years. So again, congratulations to Josh, and I know all of you send your congratulations and well wishes at the same time. So again, we appreciate that. One thing that we would all appreciate if the heat would end, and I guess Mother Nature will say that will happen come November or December, but it's really taken a toll on the fishing around the area. A lot of the smaller lakes and the shallower lakes are really starting to show signs of wear and tear with the heat. Some of the deeper lakes are still producing fish, and I'm talking about Waubay and Bitter, the Missouri River. But again, the Missouri River mainly north of Chamberlain. But again, you need to be pretty aggressive with your approach, meaning that you need to cover a lot of water around the area to find those aggressive fish or those schools of fish at the same time. The lakes up in the northeastern part of the state that produced walleyes this past week mainly included Waubay and Bitter. Those were the two lakes that a lot of people were heading to. Other lakes that produced a few walleyes included Dry Lake by Clark, Opitz, North Rush, Cochrane. We haven't talked about Cochrane in quite a while. Midland, and then also Goose, Indian Springs, and a few at Big Stone. Down the southeastern part of the state, those are the lakes that are really taking a beating with the heat. But a few walleyes are still being caught at Thompson, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Ponset, Sinai, Whitewood, Madison during the week outside of the weekend where it's really busy with the recreational traffic. And then other lakes included Vermilion and Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake. Now, what have people been doing around the area to catch the walleyes? All I can say is weeds, weeds, and more weeds, meaning that's where the larger fish are hanging out. You can find plenty of quality and quantity of walleyes in the deeper water, but the bigger fish seem to be found in the shallow waters along the weeds. So if you're trolling crankbaits along the weed edge, or if you're snap jigging, or if you're pulling bottom bounces with slow depth along the weed edge, and then also throwing jigs with swim baits into the weeds. If you're not coming out with a jig full of weeds, you're doing it wrong. But those are the best techniques to have right now and concentrating on the weeds. And as far as the slow death presentation, you can use live crawlers, or what has been working really well has been the gulp crawlers, the killer crawlers, or even the Uncle Josh pork crawlers that we've talked about in the past couple of weeks have been working really well. So if you don't have that, make sure you stop on by or order it from us online at dakotaangler.com. Now, as far as the perch bite is concerned, it's been slow to say the least. They're starting to show signs of a little bit of perch activity, some schooling up of the fish, but the water temperatures, honestly, are still very warm. I mean, we're talking mid-70s in most locations, so we need to have the water cool down a little bit. But if you're going out perching, make sure you stop on by. We have waxworms as well as maggots on hand here at the store. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about some sale items, and some sale items that are late season and also pre-season. What do I mean by that? Some open water stuff as well as ice fishing stuff. So what we're referring to is some of the reel sales that we have going on right now. If you're looking for a Pflueger President reel, they're all on sale, anywhere from $20 to $30 off the regular retail price. Also, if you're looking for a Daiwa Fuego LT reel, spinning reel, they're normally $110 on sale for $75. You're not going to find that price on a Fuego anywhere around, so make sure you take advantage of that. And then also the Abbott Garcia Zeta reel. Again, a very high-end reel, normally $190 on sale for only $115, and we have a limited number of them. Also, if you're looking for line counters, all our Daiwa line counters are on sale, as well as the Shimano Dakota line counters. And if you're looking for quality, the Dakota is definitely there. So again, don't miss out on the great prices that we have on any of those line counters, especially the Dakota. And you can take advantage of those prices here at the store or also online at dakotaangler.com. Now, the preseason sale. If you're looking for a hub-style shack, you're going to want to take advantage of these great prices, especially on the Clam X400. The X400 normally retails for, let's say, $570. It's on sale for $300, almost 50% off the regular retail price. If you're looking for a little bit larger shack, the Otter Monster Lodge, we only have a few of these left, but they're only $400. Again, substantial savings on both of those hubs that you can take advantage of the great preseason sales that we have going on right here at the store. So again, if you're looking for a great price on a reel or on some preseason ice fishing hub style shacks, make sure you check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com or feel free to stop by the store or give us a call at 605-336-9132. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And before we end this week's report, as I've mentioned in previous reports, folks, I want you to mark your calendar for November 10th through the 12th for the Dakota Angler Ice Institute at the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center. It's a show like no other shows around. It's the second largest ice fishing show of its kind in the nation, and it's right here in your backyard. So make sure you invite your family, your friends, your neighbors, you name it. Be at the Ice Institute at the Sioux Falls Convention Center, November 10th through the 12th. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week. And again, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and folks, stay safe.